All right, guys, just want to give you a quick update, and I'm going to use my new phone for the video, see how this actually works out. So we're trying to get our beds filled and working on the garden here. So we are retilling the rest of this here, and then these raised beds we're also working on filling. So what we've done is we have a trailer of branches that we've cut that we were going to burn, but our burn pile was also already quite large. So we're cutting these up into smaller pieces. We're putting them underneath everything in the raised bed. And then that pesky field that we have that I got to work on stop saying but that field where we're putting the raspberries and everything, and in our earlier videos where we had basically cut all the sod off, and then we got the kids out there, they rolled it up, and then with the rain and everything, the rolls were they were really heavy. The kids and I worked on it for a couple days actually, hauling, which we only had one wheelbarrow. So we were hauling, you'd only get like 2 or 3 of those rolls in the wheelbarrow at a time. And then it was just too heavy. So we actually hauled it so this is a field where the raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries are going to go. And so they rolled all this up, and then we took it all the way down into those trees down there, laid it out, which was kind of swampy down there anyway. And so that was good. We got to kind of fill that in, and we checked on it during this heavy rains that we have had, and it seemed to hold pretty good. So that kind of helped serve its purpose. But again, we ended up with the field still just covered in all these rolls of grass. And then, as I mentioned before, with the heavy rain, we'd look out and see just puddles of rain out here in this field. So then we thought, well, gosh, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do. We are on a slant here to where it will drain down. And so we thought, well, maybe we should have actually left all that sod there and only tilled out the rows that we were going to use. This is field grass. Some of it's pretty pesky and really thick. So anyways, Tate came out to start tilling the other day, and our nice neighbor on the other side of here, he pulled a little Mr. Wilson, poked his nose over the fence and said, "Hey, you're going to burn out your ankle and your machine if you till all this by hand." So he jumped on his tractor, came over, made super quick business out of this, tilled it all up, and he offered to come back over and till it here in a few days after it kind of settles down again. But I was thinking to help save money on filling these raised beds, which was going to be upwards around $700 some odd dollars, I think Tate said. I'm having the kids actually take this top layer, and we're throwing it on top of the sticks in the bottom of the bed. And then we're also getting some free manure for compost. And the horse manure, you don't want to use it in the first year to actually put on your plants and fertilize your garden. It can also burn the roots of your stuff. So we are going to put a layer of that, though, in these beds, and then fill it the rest of the way, at least 12 inches with actual really good fertilized garden soil. So between the compost and this, it'll help reduce our costs probably by about half. The kids, of course, don't think that it's worth it taking all this stuff. But like I said, school's been canceled for 6 weeks. They have plenty of time to do this during the day. they basically, yeah, they're going to become farmers and babysitters. Daycare hasn't been closed down yet, but if that happens, then obviously we'll need their help there as well. So that's just kind of a quick little update. Again, kind of wanted to be able to use the new phone, see how the video turns out. And we'll update you guys this weekend. Each night, Tate's going to be building more beds. Again, we want to do a total of 10 and be tilling the garden, our plants inside. Some of those peppers are getting really laggy at the bottom of their stem. So I think they're pretty tired of being inside. We have flowers now on some of our pumpkin plants. So we're also writing down everything that we planted, the time that we planted it, whether we started it inside, whether we, germinated the seeds first and all that. Just really have to keep track of all that. Some of this stuff maybe next year we won't start in the house, or we'll start it a little bit later. We'll save it for the greenhouse, something along those lines. So just trial and error really this year. So, but we're pretty excited to get this stuff going. Like I said, the dirt should be here in a couple days, and the compost they only load every Saturday. So we won't be able to fill these all the way until at least Saturday. So anyway, I hope everybody is taking care, staying well, keep a level head, and don't forget to subscribe. And family, send this to other family. There's more than 20 family members subscribed or that watch. So we need to get everybody subscribed on there, please. So again, thank you for watching and take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.